Crypto bulls see Bitcoin above $100,000 after ETF approval. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, recently made a significant decision by approving the first-ever U.S. spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund, ETF. This move has sparked optimism among cryptocurrency enthusiasts, who are now predicting that the price of Bitcoin will soar to over $100,000 this year. The approval of a Bitcoin ETF is expected to have a profound impact on the cryptocurrency market. A Bitcoin ETF, or exchange-traded fund, is a financial product that allows investors to gain exposure to Bitcoin without directly owning the cryptocurrency. Instead, they can buy shares in the ETF, which represent ownership in a portfolio of Bitcoin. The ETF structure makes it easier for retail investors to invest in Bitcoin, as they can trade the shares on a stock exchange just like any other stock or ETF. This brings more accessibility and liquidity to the market, as investors do not have to go through the process of buying and securely storing Bitcoin themselves. The popularity of Bitcoin ETFs has been growing, with major financial institutions like BlackRock and Fidelity offering these products. This increased acceptance and availability of Bitcoin ETFs is seen as a significant development for the broader adoption of digital assets. Anthony Scaramucci, the founder of Skybridge Capital, has been vocal about his growing exposure to cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Speaking at a conference, Scaramucci expressed his belief that Bitcoin is poised to reach new all-time highs and that its price could reach $100,000 within the next year. Overall, Bitcoin ETFs provide a more accessible and regulated way for investors to gain exposure to Bitcoin's potential for growth. As more institutions offer these products, it is expected that the acceptance and use of Bitcoin will continue to expand. It will allow a wider range of investors to gain exposure to Bitcoin, which could potentially drive up demand and push the price higher. Many analysts and investors believe that this development will contribute to the ongoing mainstream adoption of cryptocurrencies. Despite the excitement surrounding this move, the price of Bitcoin has not experienced any significant changes since the announcement. Bitcoin's price performance has been influenced by factors such as Federal Reserve policy and interest rates. Bitcoin's turnaround in 2023 saw significant price increases for both Bitcoin and other digital tokens. Anthony Scaramucci believes Bitcoin will reach $100,000 by the end of the year, comparing its potential to the launch of the first spot gold ETF. The potential for another bull run in 2024 is driven by the Bitcoin halving event and the adoption of a Bitcoin ETF. Tim Draper predicts that the Bitcoin halving could push the price to $250,000 by July 2025. It is worth noting that the SEC approval of the ETF does not necessarily mean that the Commission will support the listing requirements for securities backed by cryptocurrency assets. The approval was specific to the Bitcoin ETF and should not be interpreted as blanket approval for all crypto-related securities. The decision to allow the establishment of a Bitcoin ETF marks a significant milestone for the cryptocurrency industry. It demonstrates an increased level of acceptance and recognition from regulatory authorities. However, it is important to remember that the volatility of the cryptocurrency market makes it difficult to predict future price movements with certainty. It has the potential to attract a broader range of investors and contribute to the long-term growth and adoption of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. However, it remains to be seen how this decision will impact the price and future prospects of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. To know more, visit blockgeni.com. Please like, share, and subscribe.